Welcome back to Round the Clock Sports. I'm your host, Luke, and this is part 2 of predicting the MLB season. This part is the postseason, as you see up there. Last time I did the regular season, and now I'm doing the postseason as if my predictions for the regular season are correct. This would be the postseason of it. So let's get right into it. This will be an exciting video. So first, you have the AL wildcard game, the Guardians and the Rays. Probably should have made this like them over here, so that way it could be like away and home, but it's lower seed to higher seed. So this side's home. The top is their seeding, the bottom is the series. I think the Rays are gonna upset the Guardians and take this one 2-1. I think that I don't know. I just think that the Guardians are gonna fall apart in the postseason, and I think the Rays are gonna have a good year and surpass them. Next, for the AL wild card, we have the Orioles and the Twins. The Orioles to 5 seed, the Orioles to 4 seed, the Twins to 5 seed. I think that the Orioles are also going to take it 2-1. So I think that both teams from that division are going to win, and both teams from this division are going to lose. The next game is this is supposed to be the NL wild card. Sorry, this is supposed to be an N. But the Brewers and the Padres, I think the Padres are also going to get the 6th seed upset and beat the Brewers 2-1. I think this Padres team played really good last year. I think they're going to do good again this year. Even though they got the 6th seed, I still think they're going to upset the Brewers. Now, I think I forgot to do it on both of them, but this is also supposed to be NL. But the Nets with the 4 seed, the Braves with the 5 seed, I think the Mets are going to take it 2-1. Even though Acuna is going to be back, I still think that the Mets are going to win. Now we have the ALDS. You have the Yankees and the Rays. I think that the Yankees are going to win 3-1 in the series. I think the Yankees had a pretty good year last year, and I think they're going to follow up and get past the ALDS once more, and the Rays will fall short. The other ALDS match, you have the Astros and the Orioles. I think the Astros are going to win this series 3-2. Even without Kyle Tucker, Alex Bregman, and Ryan Presley, I still think that this team, keeping Jordan, keeping Altuve, keeping Pena, keeping Valdez, I think that this team is still going to be, and keeping Hader, I think this team's still going to be a great team. And Hunter Brown has finally done better. I still think that this team has talent, besides losing 2 of their best players. Here we go, I did it right now. So here's the NLDS. I think the Padres are going to get revenge on the Dodgers. If you remember from my last video, also if you haven't watched it, you should go watch that one too. But if you did watch it, you might remember that I had the Dodgers getting 103 wins. And I think they're about to get upset by the Padres. I think the Padres are going to have a really great year, like I already mentioned. And I think they're going to beat the Dodgers 3-2, despite being the 6th seed. Now, the other NLDS game, the Phillies and the Mets. I think and also you might remember the Phillies had 102 wins. I think that the Mets are also going to upset them, like they did last year, and this game, and the Mets are going to go to the NLCS again. Now we have the ALCS. I think it's going to go back to the old days, not old days, a couple years ago when the Astros were kings of the mound, always right there next to the World Series, usually in the World Series when they would just sweep the Yankees in the ALCS or ALDS. I think that's going to happen right here. 4 games Astros, 0 Yankees. Now we have the NLCS game with the Mets and the Padres. I think the 6th seed Padres are going to go to the World Series to play the Mets. To play the Astros. I think the Padres are going to win this series 4-1. I think I've already mentioned this a couple of times, but the Padres, they do have a really good team. Despite the Mets having Juan Soto, which I think is a really great addition, I still think the Padres are going to go to that World Series. This is also a rematch of what I predicted the playoffs were going to be last year. From seeing how it actually was, I did predict this. I did predict the Astros to win it. And I think that this is going to be how it goes. Even without 2 of the Astros' best players, or 3 technically, I still think that they are going to win the World Series against the Padres in 6 games. So there you have it. The Houston Astros are World Series champions for my 2025-2026 MLB predictions. If you didn't watch part 1, please go check that one out. And thanks for watching. I'll be back.